Gavin Micheletto.
Hi.
So, Gavin is a very smart person here, so we are going to ask him a couple of questions about his political standing. So, Mr. Gavin, what are your opinions on the Trump administration right now?
Well, I gotta say, it's actually fairly serious, considering on what happened just in his few years here. He has clearly made a very large standpoint of what his views are and what he is trying to surpass. But along with that, he's kind of crossed the line on a few subjects. But with some, he has actually truly made some progress with this country.
And what would you say that progress is?
Well, in the Florida Keys, they have a law that it's called the wet foot, dry foot. If you've heard of it, is how after the Cuban Missile Crisis,
Right.
Cuba has decided that they are no longer
Yeah, they're no longer allies with Russia,
Yes.
so they become communists.
Yes, and now the U.S. is trying to help with that to some extent by the wet foot, dry foot committee, and that says that if they are able to get out of Cuba and into the United States and the Florida Keys, if they go from the ocean to dry land, which is about 70 to 90 miles,
And they're shark infested waters, correct?
correct,
It's a very
that's
dangerous journey.
very. And so, if they can do that, they can get a green card and they become refugees, and they can become to some extent U.S. citizens trying to escape a war.
All right. Well, I'm glad that he is doing that. But what's your opinion on the immigration issue right now? How he's trying to send them back?
Well, he's kind of taking a lot more precaution than he should, especially on land. He really needs to consider that of air, because air travel is a lot more. People are using air travel a lot more to get from Mexico to America, and Trump hasn't even decided that. And they've actually talked about it on previous talk shows on NBC, and still Trump has been tweeting about it.
Yes, he does love to tweet now, doesn't he?
Yeah, the only president who doesn't. But he still continues to tweet about, like, the Mexicans, and yet he's not truly doing anything about it as far as air travel.
Yes. So,
It's truly
and what are your opinions on having children separated from their mothers and fathers?
It's truly a pressing issue people put into orphanages, and the worst part is people who do make it into America, and they are actually being forced to separate from their child if they were born in America and they don't have a green card.
Right. So I'd like your opinion on so Donald Trump is recently having a law passed that every person must show up to court individually at an individual hearing. So there was a 4-year-old in court a couple of weeks ago, and he did not speak any English, so he had the translator that was on, correct? And the judge said, "Do you have an attorney?" No.
It was a 4-year-old.
Yeah, it was a 4-year-old. Do you know what an attorney is? No. So, and then he was deported right back to Puerto Rico, where a hurricane just happened.
Yes.
This is terrible. How can you do this?
Well, it's actually a fairly pressing matter. He was not born in the United States.
Yeah, so
he is incapable of doing this.
Yeah, he's incapable of coming to the States, but you could at least support them with an attorney, or maybe they could stay with their parents, maybe.
Yeah, the separation, it's truly a matter that needs to be solved.
Yes.
And with that, it could also bring back a lot of the humanity. And it's not necessarily to have people separated is its own matter. It's a lot of like a whole joint issue, but towards that, it is a lot of issues considering the last time.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Micheletto. It was wonderful to have you.